Howdy howdy, Sue Devil here, and welcome back to This is Total Dwarfhammer, a legendary dwarf campaign where we try to make sure every single dwarf faction survives to the end of the campaign. We declare war on anyone who declares war on a dwarf faction, and the campaign is not over until every dwarf faction is at peace with everyone, including us, and of course, every grudge has been settled. Now, I took a bit of a break after the last episode, and I wanted to have a think about how I'm going to try and close this campaign out and make sure I protect Karak Hearn, which is vulnerable, and how I deal with chaos, how I deal with the wars we have and everything. So I've opened up the overlay to look at the position of all the armies we have available to us. Now, up north we have our Lord Kargan Brightaxe here. He's just protecting Krakadrak. He's just a standing army. He's not going to move anywhere. Now, we have Legendary Lord Ungram Ironfist, and we have Kargan Cragbro right here by Wulfric the Wanderer. We fought that last battle and we've pushed him off, and they're going to stay up there and handle Norska and the Vanaheimlings. What I want to do up here is I'm actually going to take this a little bit oddly. I've got Marienburg heading up to fight Vanaheimling, and I've also got Middenland heading up to fight Vanaheimlings, and I'm going to bypass the Norskan armies and try and wipe out the Vanaheimlings and leave Norska till last and come back and deal with Norska after. The reason I'm going to do that is every single faction is at war with Norska, and I want to try and maximize my diplomatic relationships at the end of the campaign, because right now we have the Shield of Civilization, which is only active as long as these three armies, these Beast Lord is only one unit, Kolek, and this Beast Lord is on the map. So as soon as they're gone, the Shield of Civilization is ended, and all the factions will quickly deteriorate, and new wars can begin pretty quickly. So I'm going to leave Norska till last, because everyone's at war with them, and they will stay at war with them. And any actions we take against Norska can help our diplomatic relationship with everyone else once the Shield of Civilization is gone. So I'm planning to take the Vanaheimlings out first up north with these two armies, and then we'll come back and deal with Wulfric the Wanderer. He has one settlement, one level 5 settlement up here. I'm kind of vacillating as whether I should go and raise it so they can't create powerful armies, but I'm really not sure what we're going to do there. Now, with these three armies, Kolek has recruited a lot of actual chaos chosen, and so he's actually upgraded his army since our last fight and defeat to him, since he whooped our butt. This army is nothing to speak of. It's reasonable, but they're taking some attrition. But Kolek's army is extremely strong, and he's making a beeline down here to the Silver Road, I think. And now his relationship with Karak Hearn is deteriorating, but he hates us a lot more, so I believe he's going to come through here. Now, Thorgrim just fought the Top Knots, and he's a bit beat up, and I need to recruit with him. I need to get his army back up to snuff. So he's going to have to do some recruiting. He's never going to make it down in time, but I have got grudge against the vampire counts. So I'm planning not to use him against these three armies if I can help it, and just wade into the vampire counts and try and wipe them out as fast as possible to end their war with Karak Kadrin. Now, Karak Kadrin has armies around, but I'm not so worried about them. Barak Var has an army right here, and so does Karak Azul. And if you remember from the last episode, Karak Norn just declared war on the Warriors of Chaos, and they have two full stacks sitting right here. They're very close. Also, we do have armies like Karak Azul has an army right here, an army here, and they have 2 armies down south. So I'm going to try and get all those dwarf armies, Karak Norn, Karak Azul, Zufbar, which has 3 kind of half armies here, to enclose these three armies, particularly these 2, and Barak Var as well, because they have an army down here which can come up north, and they have an army right here which can trail them from the south. I'm going to keep Marienburg and Midland focused over here on the Van Heimlings, so they're not going to be involved at this at all. Ziflin, I'll keep them focused on the Wood Elves along with Bretonia and where are they? Bordelot, to try and just keep them bottled up, because I don't want them to do anything. Now, we took a bit of a beating with the Hero of Drawn, and it was Thrun the Orkbane who got his ass whooped by Kolek, and his armies took a little bit of a beating. We have some recruiting going on here with Ragni, the Hero of Ekron, but here's the last Border Prince's army. Now we have 2 grudges with them. When we wipe out that army, our grudges would be back to green, and then we only have to beat Kolek to finish off our grudges. We do have this army, the Herger the Wise down south. We were going to take him up. And wade into the Wood Elves. I'm instead planning to take him up and make sure we support Karakern, and we can come in here or come in here to support these armies. Also, we're at our recruiting limit here, but I don't know if they're going to siege me or not, or they're going to siege the Pillars of Grungni. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I do have 3 regiments of renown available. I'm going to recruit them here in this army right away. Now, we do have Slayers available in Death Pass, and we can recruit here in the Karak 8 Peaks as well. So I'm going to actually start recruiting there and try and fill up these 3 armies. And I might recruit up in Rid Peaks, get some cannons, again, just to fill up these armies. These cannons will be rank 6, so I'll just bring them down and help fill up the armies. So I might recruit out of Western Badlands too, but I don't think so. We'll just take a look at what our armies look like. But basically, I'm going to use my allies, Karak Norn, Karak Azul, Barak Var, and Zufbar, to try and slow these guys down. Now, Karl Franz is sitting right here, right in the middle of all this. He actually is within range of Kolek's Sun Eater, but there's no way his army will take that army. I doubt he's going to do anything. He'll probably stay in his castle. I don't think Kolek will attack him, but maybe he will. We'll find out. But basically, that's the layout of the map right now. So let's get working on things. Here's Kolek, and just to look at his army, he's got 4 chosen with halberds and 1 regular chosen, and then he's got Chaos Warriors with great weapons, Chaos Warriors, and Chaos Warriors with halberds. He's got a chariot. He's got these Swords of Chaos, which these are the guys, I think they got like 345 kills against us. They are crushing. And he also got the Soul of Damnation, this really good Regiment of Renown Hell Cannon. So the Marauder Horseman is almost a throwaway unit, but it could affect a gyrocopter if we did have one in the army, and I don't know what his last unit is. If we look at the Beastmen, I mean, they have some Bestigors, which are tough, and Minotaurs, but these Minotaurs don't have a lot of armor. We have a Razor Gore Chariot, which is a bit of a problem. These Ungors are really nothing in the Gore herd, but their Lord is pretty beat up. So I'm not terribly worried about him. And Emperor Karl Franz is sitting here. He does have a steam tank and some great swords and a Empire Captain, Hellblaster mortars, some Outriders and some Demigryph Knights, but I just can't see him taking on this army. He is in range of Kolek right now, and he might be in range of Goros Bloodbringer. I'm not really sure, so we're not going to worry about that so much. But first, we have to go get our buildings done. Now, in Death Pass, as soon as we have this Monument of Grimnir, we will be able to recruit Grombrindle, the White Dwarf. So we'll get that on the go. And we'll go to Carrick Drawn and recruit a lord here. We can recruit any lord, so we might as well recruit a rank 3. See if there's anything particularly good. Not really. Melee attack. Well, he's only rank 2. We want rank 3. Sure, so Rungni. We'll recruit him. Put him in the settlement. And he's going to recruit 5 slayers. Okay, we'll go here. This army is recruiting. And it just so happens we can recruit these regiments of renown. So we're going to put them in this army. Like I said, this army of the border princes is pretty beat up, and they're taking attrition because they don't have a settlement. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to go for the pillars or siege Karaza Karak, and I hope they don't, but they might. We're going to quickly start running out of money. Now, if we go to Gunbad, I don't know what'll be faster. If we come to Grand Peak and Grand Peak and run down this way, or if we go to Pillars and run down this way. I think we might be slightly faster to start in Grand Peak. So we're going to recruit a lord there. We'll get he's stupid. Well, he's got a blood feud, so we might as well get him. Let's just level him up, and we can recruit a 3 cannons, and they'll be rank 6. So again, this is going to start costing us big money fast, but I'm just going to try and get units to converge against Kolak, because that army he's got is no joke, and we saw with a weaker army he absolutely demolished us, so we need to be ready for him. Now if we go down to so if we look at these armies, Belagern, the hero of Drawn, can control our higher tier, and Thrund, the Orkbane, controls our lower tier. Like, he's got Axe Lord, so Thrund is actually going to get these troops from Ragni, and we'll recruit out of Valia's Sorrow, get a lord out here. Yeah, sure. Route Marcher, okay. Oh, and we might as well get Route Marcher, just to give him a little extra speed on the way. And what we're going to recruit here is now we can't recruit Ironbreakers or anything like that, but we can recruit Longbeards. Now I'm going to want some armor piercing, so we're going to get Longbeards with great weapons. And we're going to leave these 4 slots open for Thorgrim to recruit back into his army. So we got our recruitment going now. I'm just wondering, should I recruit down here? I mean, I can recruit some regular Longbeards. Yeah, I don't know.
Let us begin.
It might not be an awful idea, and to bring them up north, and then we'll put our armies all together when we get there. See, I do need some quarrelers for him, and I need to kind of do some exchanges here. So might be best to actually recruit some quarrelers up in Bitterstone. So recruit a lord there, and Grombrindle will be available soon. Sure, you're stupid, but that's fine. So recruit him. Route Marcher, Inspiring Presence, and I'm just going to get him to recruit some quarrelers.
I'll see it done.
So basically I've got my recruitment done. I'm going to be converging as quick as I can into this area with these two armies. Now I want to be careful because I got to protect Kara Kern. How I'm going to do that is with Hergar the Wise. Now I'm taking a bit of a risk if there's an army sitting in there if I go, but I'm gonna just try and ease them up there. Yeah, they do have an army right there, and they can only come here, so we're in good shape. So he's actually gonna support Kara Kern to make sure they're gonna be all right, and I'll just put him right there in case I forget him. That way he can go this way, that way, or jump into Kara Kern. Okay, I do want to bring these guys a little bit closer to what's going on up here. He needs replenishment, and so does he. I'd like to get into here, but I don't think I can do it and maintain my 50% movement range. Well, we'll try that. Good. All right. Perfect. So we're getting really, really good replenishment. And with him, I think I'm just going to jump right beside. I'll get some replenishment. But now I've got these two armies connected. It's unlikely he's going to come down. I hope he doesn't get in the way of my recruiting right here. But he might do. So we have 2 turns up here, 1 turn here for all these slayers, and 1 turn here, and 1 turn here. So we'll start moving these guys in almost immediately, and I might even get more slayers. I don't know. I mean, we'll take a look at how that's going to play out. And I did my buildings. Now let's go up north. Thorgrim, so he's sitting there. Okay. Now, I kind of want to finish off Wulfric and all his heroes. I also kind of want to just let them wander because they're going to take a little bit to replenish, but he'll be out for 2 or 3 turns. So it's probably better just to finish him off. Yeah, let's just get rid of him. Okay. Hopefully I can get into a camp stance with Ungrim.
Moving.
Okay, enemy killed in battle. Scarecrow banner. Excellent. How much movement? I do have movement range, so okay.
As the High King commands.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of movement with him, but we will get into a camp stance and start healing. And he has, let's give him tactician, and let's put him in camp. Because we're going to exchange some units. I'm going to give Ungrim these Ironbreakers, and this is just going to be my kind of support army, I suppose. Yeah, Ungrim's army is going to be the good army, and Kargan's army is just the support army. Now, here's the Vard camp that I was talking about. it is rank 5, and has a very good... doesn't have, I don't think it has walls, but it has a very good... garrison. Now, Naglfari doesn't, Gerling Moot doesn't, Serpent Jetty, none of these do, and that's their 5 settlements. Now, these are the settlements I have. I think Marienburg going for Troll Fjord, and these, they don't got much, and I have Midland going for Pack Ice Bay, and I'm just gonna bypass these 2 settlements, take Doom Keep, and go and take Bjornling's Gathering, and then head back down this way. and we'll take the Monolith of Catan. We'll first take the Vard camp, then we'll take the Monolith of Catan with one army, and I'll bring Ungram back up here. So that's kind of the plan, in a rough overview. So right now we're just executing. Yeah, you're gonna stay there, Yardry. You're there, and Grunny, you're right there. I might actually head down a little bit south to see if
Beards in belts.
I can find out if that Vard camp has units in it. Yeah, we'll add a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, doesn't have walls, which is really odd, but we're just gonna keep an eye on that Vard camp so that we know if something's going on there. Now, I think I got my recruiting done. So now we need to go give our orders. So Clan Angrand, they're right here. I want them to converge on probably Kolek. Well, let's go to Carrick Norn. Okay, they're closest to this beast lord, so I want him to converge on that. Carrick Azul.
Make your proposal.
I want them to converge on Kolek because they're right here. Barak Var, I want them also to converge on Kolek. Clan Angren, we might actually send them up to this Beast Lord. Karakern, they have an army up north. I don't want them doing anything really. Krakadrak, I don't want them doing anything. And Zufbar, let's make sure they're heading for him. Now, like I said, Bordalo and Bretonia will stay focused on the Wood Elves along with Carrick Ziflin. We'll just kind of keep them bottled up. We don't want them to get loosed. And Krakadrak, I don't really have any plans for them. I'd rather them just stay at home, or I guess go where they decide to go. But I'm not going to give them any specific orders right now. So that's kind of the plan. Now, also I wanted to go and take a look at our faction summary just as a it says we can get a master engineer, but I looked around and I can't get one. So I don't know why it says that. We have 19 settlements, 3 provinces. That's our income. This is where it says construction costs, upkeep for Longbeards and Hammers for the all my forces, so I don't have to keep them with Thorgrim specifically. And we have our severity here. We have our records of everything we've done, and of course our statistics. I think that goes all the way down, but so just if you want to take a look at where these are. Our diplomacy, our income, expenditure, forces, units, battles fought. So total battles fought 200, battles fought personally 40. And like I said in the beginning of the campaign, I think I generally auto-resolve about 80% of the time, and that's right on the money pretty much, 80% of the time. The victories, we've actually had 1 heroic victory. Our defeats, we've lost 9. Most of them were minor settlement battles. 1 siege battle, of course. So 4 of them were land battle defeats, and those were, against Kolek, against a few armies that I expected to win against. If we look at the aftermath, heroes, and hero actions, that's about where we're at. So we've executed a lot of captives. I can understand, executing 16,000 captives not being super popular with some people, but they were all orcs and chaos and, a few wood elves here and there, and, they all deserved it. So that's the faction summary right now. We look at our treasury, our trade. Our highest trade is coming from the Empire, then Bretonia, Carrick Azul, And Telea's growing really fast as they take all the Border Princes province and Barak Var, which is close by, and as we go down. And details, taxes 25,000, trade 7,000, post-battle loot very, very low. Vassals, this is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever had a dwarf. I know I've never had a dwarf campaign where I've had vassals like this, but I've never played a campaign this way before, so it's hard to say. So our military, we've spent 18,000 on recruitment this turn, 8,000 last turn, 15,000 on buildings, not much in diplomacy. So we definitely we're chunking into our treasury, and our income is gonna really tank in the next few turns. We probably go a little bit negative, but I feel like we need to do it just to get our forces up to that sort of capable level, I suppose, and to get them ready to roll. So that's what we'll do. Okay. Now, I think I've gone through everything, but I mean, I honestly am kind of nervous because I feel like we're close, but we're in a race. We got to make sure Carrick Hearn doesn't get taken. We got to make sure Carrick Ziflin doesn't get backdoored by the Wood Elves. That's why I'm trying to keep pressure on them. And looking at Kolek's new army, I think any two of my armies could take his, but we're better off to be ready. I don't know if we're going to lose the recruitment here on the Silver Road. So we're just kind of taking a look everywhere, making sure that we don't have anything goofy going on, or we're not missing anything. And look at the rib peaks there at 6,400, coming up quite nicely actually. Southern Badlands, they're getting a lot of buildings done there. Rib peaks, okay. Eastern Badlands. All right. Yeah, I'm almost like worried to hit end turn now, because I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to make a mistake. And Clan Angren looks like they're going to take Zarekzil, which is good. I am kind of worried about Telea. I think as soon as we lose our Shield of Civilization, they could become a problem really quickly. Because as soon as that Shield of Civilization is gone, we're in a race to make peace with everybody. Army founded. So, okay, yeah. Trait gained unjust. Yeah, that's Carrick Nord against the Warriors of Chaos. Attrition, army founded. Okay, battle reports. Close victory. Buildings constructed. Armory and Death Pass. Slayer Shrine. So we just got that, and units recruited rather. Okay. And so I think that's about it. And for the very astute of you who watch these closely, I did have Thorgrim up there. I was looking over everything, and I wanted to see how far he could move, and I clicked the wrong frickin' button, and he moved down here. So there is one move that wasn't caught on camera, unfortunately. So I think we're ready to go. So let's stay and watch what Kolek does in these armies. And again, Karak Azul's right there, and Barak Var is right there. They might go finish off this army. It looks like they're very close to being in range, but it's time to keep this moving. We're on turn 151. Alright, let's end this turn and see what happens. So it looks like the Empire has two armies close by, but we'll see if Karl Franz stays in the moot. Doesn't look like his agents are really interested in much of anything. They're kind of just mulling around, right? Oh, they didn't do anything. So Clan Angren did go take Zarekzil. Vampire Counts has 2 armies that we can see. And it looks like they're interested in Karak Kadrin again, sending some agents up there. But we're not worried about them taking Karak Kadrin. Karak Kadrin is really out of any kind of worries, I think, is how I would put it. They got 4 settlements, 3 with walls, and chaos has already gone by them. The only worry I really have is if Kislev and the Krakadrak got into it, and Kislev came in and tried kind of one-shotted their castle, which is why I'm keeping that army up by Krakadrak. And here goes Norska. So we should see them recruiting with our Thane. Yeah, and they're already recruiting. You can see them at top left-hand corner. Are these guys actually going to go get some work done for me or what? I do like that they're sending their agents up there. It gives good vision into everything that's going on. So maybe, I don't know what they're doing. Midland really came out like gangbusters, but I don't know what they're doing. So you can see Karak Norn's army up by the Bay of Blades. I don't know where they're going. Don't know what they're doing. I assume they're going for Norska, but I'm not too sure why, to be honest. So Barak Var coming south, which is good. They're going to help bracket Kolek. And here now comes Karak Azul. See, they're trespassing all over Tilea right now, which is not very good. And there goes Karak Hearn. He's coming up to say hello. I don't know where Karak Kadrin is going. Maybe they're coming after Kolak too, but I'm kind of, well, I'm not really worried about them. Karak Norn has jumped, which is good. They sent an army over. They're going to help bracket Kolek. Krakadrak. Looks like they're sending an agent down south. And Zufbar is definitely interested in Kolek. And hopefully he died. Critical failure. I know that wicked sensation of watching one of your units get deleted. It's very upsetting. And they're traipsing all over Vampire Counts, which I like. Now, did the Border Princes just siege me? If I did, that'll be kind of annoying, actually. The Warherd of Chaos coming south again. So they're probably going to disappear. And they're so hard to find. And Vanaheimlings. Okay, so they got a decent sized stack and a small second army. But again, we're generally keeping the pressure on them. Okay, settlement besieged. Frick. You know, minus 7,000 because we have no trade income. Okay. Karak Azul mobilizes against Kolek. Excellent. Barak Var mobilizes against Kolek. Excellent. Zufbar against Kolek. Excellent. So he's kind of moved maybe a little bit.
The nation calls.
A little bit south. And these guys have moved a slight bit too, but you can see that army from Karak Norn has jumped out. This army is just, I don't know what they're doing precisely, to be honest. Okay, construction complete, rank gained. The hero of Ekrund. What did we want with you? We got rally. Let's continue to get tactician. Okay. So first and foremost, let's actually use this army to lift that siege. Hopefully we keep our deployment going. Decisive victory. And off they go. We have to defeat his army. Oh, a gold sigil sword, alright. And yeah, we've lost these troops anyways. So let's just do this, finish them off, and we'll clean up our grudges. Okay, that should eliminate them. Grudge aborted, yep. Faction destroyed. The border princes have been obliterated. There is nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of thirsting gods. Alright. So, just gonna bring him to the edge. And
Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
we will... Oh, rank 10. We got rally. Okay, let's finish tactician. Okay. And we'll keep recruiting here. And I can recruit some regiments of renown, which is positive. So, who is I recruiting for? Recruiting for you. Yeah, you need some troops.
Master of runecraft.
Need at least 4.
For clan
Those
honor.
guys. And 4 dwarf warriors. Okay. They're done recruiting.
If you dare.
I do dare. So, I'm just going to head this way.
The High King commands.
Okay. And I'll send
It is
him.
time. Oathbound.
Yeah, we know about being oathbound, don't we? Okay, send him.
Ricky. If you say so, Beardling.
We're all going to meet up here. Okay.
Time
Now
for
I'm just going
reckoning.
to put them in camp.
That's as good as done.
And I think we'll just leave them right here for now.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
Okay. Now, you know, part of me wants to wade into this right now.
Anad.
I'm going to save that decision for a little later. So you can see our income's down to 400, even though our trade's so high. And we still got one more turn for those cannons. Let's go up to Thorgrim. So, we are getting close to the vampire counts. I do... Okay, is that Telebeckheim? Ambush, Winds of Magic, Chaos Corruption. So Wolfenburg has no growth buildings. We can't see. Where is this? Talabheim. Can we see their buildings? No. Well, Wolfenburg for sure has no growth buildings.
Ready.
Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. Don't want to do that again.
Onward. The runes are cast.
Oh, I see. Okay. So we're not going to be able to get out of here anyways. I just want to be 100% certain that I don't go past my
Got Ben.
encamp stance state.
I agree.
Okay. Now we can recruit. You know what? Since we're going to be fighting the vampire counts, I think I'm going to get some slayers. Why not, right? 2 turns, it's going to be a lot faster than the 4 turns it's going to take to global recruit these hammers. I mean, our front line is going to be a little thin, but these slayers will do some work for us for sure. So we're going to do that. Let's go up north. And
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
I want you
The throng agrees.
to trade. I want you to give him the Ironbreaker. And you can take his weakest Longbeard. Suppose this guy rank 2. Sure.
Aye. Grudges
Okay.
will be settled.
And now
Oathbound.
I want you just to continue. Oops.
Got then.
So hard to move through here, right?
My axe thirsts.
And there's a goofy thing is I can't actually move this guy. And if I go into this stance, do I lose anything? No.
By the grudge bearer.
So we'll get him going a little bit ahead.
Move.
Okay. And they're already recruiting down here. So they didn't get, they don't have a legendary lord there, which is good. They just have rank 1, Svengor the Demon Talker. But I'm sure they'll replace him with a legendary lord at their first convenience.
Hail fear also.
Okay. Yeah. Happy with you.
Begin.
Any buildings? Southern Badlands. Yeah, let's just finish that off. I don't want to have to worry about public order. I know we're doing good here. We might eventually take that down once the chaos corruption is all gone. But again, don't want to worry about public order anywhere right now. So no more buildings. Herger the Wise.
Wisdom of Valea.
Okay. Alright, we're going to wait on that Thrund. Yeah, where are we? Thorgrim. Billigran. Yeah. Mr. Cragbo. Mr. Brightaxe. Angram. Bragney.
To war.
Yeah, you've done your movement. And you're waiting to recruit. You've moved.
Aye.
And you've moved. Yari. Thrund. Okay, let's... We have good vision on Kolek. I want to stay with this Warherd.
Moving off.
I want to make sure I don't lose them, because these guys, they disappear and there's nothing you can do. They're really hard to find when they kind of go into ambush. And we look, yeah, our grudges are in much better shape. Our only grudge right now is to defeat Kolek and his kick-ass army. And he's actually bracketed by these guys too, so you can see we have our dwarves closing in. It actually looks pretty epic now that I look at it. Karak Azul, Barak Var, Karak Kadrin, even though I didn't ask him to come, Zufbar, you know, Karak Norn, and yeah, Karak Azul. Why are these guys here and raiding? Let's take a look at that. So, Talea, how do you feel about Karak Azul? Frick! Not good. Karak Azul, how do you feel about Talea? Oh, it's improving because you're raiding their land. Well, it looks like Talea is going to be a problem in very short order. They're not really happy about the trespasses and raiding by Karak Azul. But I guess Karak Azul can go and have a tussle with him. How do they feel? Ooh, Angra doesn't like him either. They don't like Angren. Trespasses. How do they feel about us? They like us, and we're trading with them, but this is going to explode really quick, I fear. Oh yeah, we just wanted to go check everything, make sure everything. Yeah, Karakern, still no target. Bordelot, Bretonia, you're still good. You guys are still good. Nothing else weird happening. Okay. Yeah. Now, what are we going to do with you? I don't think I need him here. You know, famous last words before this frickin' warherd comes in and one-shots Karak Hearn.
Can I help you?
I mean, they're not a great army.
What?
Karak Hearn. They do have Iron Rakers and Walls.
Aye.
They have a rank 5 Lord, a rank 10 Thane. Some Rangers, Gyro Bomber, Flame Cannon. Yeah. And, well, let's just actually go and see. just out of curiosity, now that we know how to do this, Warherd of Chaos, how do they feel about Karak Hearn? Oh, they like him. Well, what do you know? And it's improving. They don't like Karak Norn. They like Barak Var. They don't like us, but it's improving. And they love Chaos. They don't like the Empire at all. Ziflin, meh. Midland. They really don't like Bretonia. Bordelot. So they actually have a neutral attitude towards Karak Hearn, so that's positive for us. And they dislike us, but they actually dislike Bretonia more. And Empire more. We did see an army in here, didn't we? Hergar the Wise.
My axe thirsts for
I'm gonna take you in.
Move! The throng agrees.
That's the army we saw.
Chaos upon you.
Oh, that's Orion himself. Glade Guard, holy. Wild Hunters of Kurnus. Wild Riders, Hawk Riders. And they have a lot of ranged. They don't have much infantry. Yeah. I can always go back, but I need to put some pressure on the Wood Elves.
I will not obey.
Yeah, a lot of people say that to me. Okay. Horn of the Wild Hunt. Trickster's Helm. Weapon Strength. Chance of intercepting an army using the underway. Interesting. 10%. So we might actually be able to get an underground battle where... Oh no, he'd probably get his reinforcements there. Okay, we missing anyone?
Thirsts for war.
Let's just double check. I know it's slow, but we need to be careful. Yeah, and we've got... I like having some Slayers in Thorgrim's army. That's actually going to be a really nice addition to this army. And especially going up against the vampire counts. We got a runesmith, but he doesn't have any runic abilities, really. He's kind of a pure... Yeah, I could even get rid of... Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to 2 turns. I'm going to wade in to the vampire counts. So, let's pass the turn, see what happens. Wow. They did go after him. They got him. Holy crap. The Empire took him out. There's no joke. I'm impressed there, Carl. So now there's just the Warherd of Chaos left, and our last grudge has been settled, and our grudge book is empty. I think that was a good move to send him over there. And I have armies getting built up right now real fast to wade into the Wood Elves really fast. But I think there's going to be a war between Talea and our allies in a very short order. And we got to sort the vampire counts out. Like, this could very easily drag on another 150 turns, depending on who we go to war with, because making sure every single dwarf faction is at peace, including us, and all the grudges are settled is actually not so easy. I mean, obviously we're in fantastic shape right now to manage our goals, but I mean, you can't control the other factions in terms of who they go to war with and who they like and dislike. But it looks like we're going to be in a tussle with Talea very, very soon. Okay, are you guys gonna take this? They're highly interested in it, and I don't think there's an army there. They took their armies east. Okay, are you guys gonna recruit? Kind of wonder what they're thinking right now, but Baragvar is still headed north. They're focused on Norska too. I like them trespassing all over Vampire Count's territory, to be perfectly honest. Show me the way, Karakern. So where are these war herds? And now they're trespassing all over Empire. And that could end badly very quickly. So what I might do is, yeah, I don't know. I could take out some war coordination targets. Like, I like them trespassing on Vampire Counts, but not on Empire. Because Empire will have some really good armies. This is not looking good. Okay, they are definitely headed for us, and there's that other war herd. Warriors of Chaos. Faction destroyed. Assault units failure. Ambusher discovered. Grudge aborted. Grudges are at 0. Yeah, I want that income. You know, interestingly enough, I'm just curious. We almost have a long campaign victory. We're very, very close. We've ensured that there are no active grudges. We've united the following dwarf holds in direct ownership. Just out of curiosity's sake, we've reclaimed the fallen dwarf holds. We've destroyed the greenskins. We've ensured that Archaon is a wounded state, and we're just about to finish off the war herd of chaos. So we might get a long campaign victory in very short order. And yeah, so I mean, it's still not a campaign victory. We know what the rules of this campaign are, and it's not this, but it'd kind of be a nice little bonus, to be honest. Axe of Grimnir. Okay. Armor of Skulder. Yeah, we're never going to get that. A Dragon Crown. Nope, we're never going to get that. And the Slayer Crown. Deploy a Thane in Zufbar. Let's take a look. Is that a Thane? It is a Thane. I really want to do it, but I want to find that war herd.
Onward.
I know they're around here somewhere.
Beijing votes.
Okay.
Reckon it's time to upset him.
You dare ask this of me?
We have an army over here. How's this army?
Certainly
Not great. Like, I could go in and sack the Oak of Ages right
Let
now.
us begin. How dare you?
I know, how dare I.
It is time.
Like, he can reach me, but I can retreat.
Yes.
Let's save that. Any buildings we need? Nope.
For the wisdom of the land.
Thrund Orkbane. Okay. So let's we're gonna send Belagern, the hero of Drawn, up to the vampire counts. So let's just go there,
Let us be about this.
and we'll use these slayers right away.
Forwards.
Okay, and you,
Axe thirsts
just
for
make sure
war.
you don't have any weapons. Okay, we're gonna start to watch this go up pretty fast, actually. Rungi, thank you for your service. I will probably see you soon.
Let us
Um,
Aye.
9.
Anad.
Yeah.
Armed and ready.
Okay. I don't believe we need you guys anymore. Thank you for your service. Kind of would like those guys. Don't need them.
For the
We'll save them, and we'll save them for an emergency is better, I think.
What do you want?
Okay. We got these cannons. Who needs them?
time for a reckoning.
You have cannons. You have no cannons.
My axe thirsts for war. Yes.
And you, I believe, have 2 cannons.
Summon me if you dare.
Rank 8 and rank 6. Now, Thorgrim, do you have cannons?
What?
You do.
Yes.
What? To war.
I'll see to it. I'm leaving.
Oh right, he has no quarrelers. And we got 3 quarrelers coming, right? So I'm going to take 1 cannon. And, it's very little ranged. Rank 8. We'll give him our 2 best quarrelers. Do we want to give him anything else? Nope. It's just a good beefy army. Let's do that 2 for 2. And this army's gonna be
If you say so, Beardling.
it's gonna be what it is, right? Now
Rune Lord.
I want you over here.
I'm leaving.
Okay,
For the
you
wisdom of Valea.
can't move.
Time for a reckoning.
So you have 8,
Master of Runecraft.
9. So
Lord of
you're gonna have
Thorgrim.
3. So you have
Vengeful
12.
Dreadheart.
And you have 8. So I can just eliminate these guys, and I can go trade with him right now. Okay. 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 Ragni, the hero of Ekron, thank you for your service. I'll see you soon.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Let us begin.
Okay, you
As the High King commands.
are gonna hightail it over here.
On to glory
Okay.
for the ancestors.
You have 3 more troops to come, and you're gonna head to the Wood Elves. Okay, do I have... there's gonna be a war here right away. They're probably gonna come down and attack me in the south. And they have... they're like kind of all the way over here. Yeah, well, it is what it is. No buildings. Okay, now I have this army set,
My anger burns bright.
this army set.
Axe thirsts for war.
My army's up north. Thorgrim's set. Now,
Iron-willed.
don't think we need these guys. I mean, we were worried about Kolek. I hate to recruit them and disband them right away. but I'm not going to be using them. So yeah, it's a waste, but it'd be more a waste to keep that, 900 and I guess 1275 plus all the upkeep going. So thank you for being ready, boys. I appreciate it. Okay, so our income is gonna keep shooting up, and we've got our armies retooled. Yeah, you can see here.
The Empire. Raise Sigma.
I mean, Talea is no joke, but I guess they're gonna be sandwiched between Azul and Angrand, I suppose. Okay, so Hergar.
Not possible.
You're recruiting. How far can you go? How far can you go?
Think not.
Can I jump in there? Take that.
Time for a reckoning.
I don't want to jump through.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Is the taint of chaos upon you?
The taint of chaos upon
I
me?
will not obey.
Yeah. Taint of chaos upon me. Right. I'm thinking of actually jumping up here
Let us begin. Aye, grudges
and making a
will be
quick
settled.
raid
Come then.
down into the Craig Halls of Findle. So yeah, they're gonna be done. He's on his way.
Thirsts for war.
Thorgrim
Throw
is almost healed up and he's on his way. Let's go up north. Not a hero drawn. Right. Mr. Craigborough. Right.
Summon me if you dare.
I do dare. Okay. I just want to make absolutely sure I don't lose a turn of replenishment.
By the grudge bearer's will.
And now I can use the underway with him.
Very well. This may work.
It will work.
Word to death.
Kind of want to go see what they're doing.
Forwards.
Will I be able to see their units?
One rag.
2% chance he's wounded.
What? Yes.
You know what? Yes. Assault
They will
units.
die by my axe. For clan honor.
Good. What? What? How can he not see them?
It is
Okay.
time.
Let's make him a blade master. We'll start taking him up there. I was gonna make him another one of these guys for recruiting, but we'll make him for an army, and we can put him in
Anad.
What?
Kargan's army. Yeah, you guys are all good, and so Traken. Do you have anything to help with that? No, he doesn't. There we go. Let's give him some stuff. Okay. Oh, he can actually do the income from breweries and gem cutters. So first give him all our Teller of Tales. Okay. Okay, see. I wish I could sort these, and I wish I could change the way they go. I guess I can do this. Choir Master, who has that? Skalder, the Ward Master. He's with Thorgrim, so you can take his. And I want a Dwarven Tattooist. Because, like, who wouldn't want a Dwarven Tattooist, to be honest? Awesome. Yeah, Skalder, you don't need it. Okay. Now, I don't believe there's any more of those. No. So, he can get himself a Dwarf Bride. Where we go. Dwarf Bride, 9%. And, I believe... Yeah, this is 6%. But he can get a... Where are they? Daughter of Valea. No. He needs that. So I think we might only have one. Alright. So where's our income from brewers and gem cutters? Done. One more of those, please. And a Cooper. Alright. Done. So next turn he should be bringing down income from all buildings minus 5%. Such BS. Okay. So he'll get +3 plus the big reduction in chaos corruption and a big improvement in income. So we'll take a look at show tracking. It's 983, less than 1,000, and it's 24. It's really not changing a whole lot. It's going to change to 23.8 next turn. So, you know, maybe we take a look at that and see. Kurgan Bright Axe. Yeah. You.
Begin.
Okay. Ah. You are going to give units to him. Yeah. You know, thank you for your service. We had to get ready. We're now ready. Okay, let's bring our income back up. Okay. Yadri, you're doing your business. Let's make sure, yeah. You have Dwarf Bride, Choirmaster, Daughter of Valea, Dwarven Tattooist, Goldsmith. Yeah. There is nothing else you can get. I'm just going to double check that something didn't show up, because that's so much income up there. Bonus versus large. I'm going to give that to someone. Okay. Income from... Oh! Income from gold mines. Thrund. Yes, please. Okay. Stonemason. Dwarven Tattooist. You know, I should look at this stuff more often, I suppose, but you know, you just gotta kind of get focused on the campaign. Okay, so let's go to Belligern. Okay, he has a Sapper, Shieldbreaker, yeah, Scarecrow Banner, Choirmaster, Teller of Tales, Gleaming Pendant. He doesn't need these. So let's get him. Vanguard, no, you don't need that. Scarecrow Banner, no. I want that bonus against large. Well, that's really nice, actually. Who has that? Well, yeah. Well, we'll worry about that later. Where is it? Does he have one of those already? No. Is it at the bottom, maybe? God, I hate the way this looks. Okay, bonus versus large. Am I missing it? Bonus versus large. That's weird. Can Thorgrim get it?
Yes.
Oh, you're all the way ranked up. Okay. Rune Bearer campaign. Let's. I don't need this. I would like the Vanguard deployment. It's just so we have the option. Choir Master. Am I seriously? Was I missing something? Well, let's give him that. Doesn't need a tattooist. We just want to get him ready for the fight. That's not a bad one to have. Let's go to Scalder. Can you get that? Guildmaster. That bonus versus large? He can. Well, isn't that weird? I'll take it. Might as well give him some other banners, right? Income from post-battle boot loot, sure. Campaign movement range, yeah. Now I guess we can get Choir Master. Okay. So he's the only one who's embedded in army. Well, that's weird. I guess he can get that bonus versus large, which will be handy. Oh, and we need to give him armor. If he's going to be fighting. Trickster's Helm? Sure. Hand weapon. Can we give him a debuff weapon? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I like that debuff. It's like it's nothing against most units, but it is pretty strong against lords. And these things are not going to help him a whole lot, so let's get him a weapon he can debuff with. Lots of like that one. Silverhorn of Vengeance. Potion of Strength. Missile Resistance. Potion of Speed. Command. Yeah, I kind of like that. 20% damage resistance in case there's units that have, or armor piercing and weapon damage. Those are both good. And the Terrifying Mask of E, but he's going to be fighting undead. So, I mean, it's going to be a limited effect. So let's get him the other Trickster's Shard. And sorry, we're taking a bit of a time here, but we want to make sure our armies are prepared kind of optimally for who they're going to be fighting. Did I go and yeah, Choir Master, so he's got the Helm of Discord. Yeah, I do like that. Anything better there? Melee defense, I do. Okay. Okay. Charge bonus, melee attack, and weapon strength. That might be better. Melee attack plus 10, weapon strength 10%. That weapon strength is good, but he doesn't have armor piercing. Let's get him melee attack. That's 8 stat points instead of 6. And I like that damage resistance. And I do like that ring, that fireball. That's kind of nice. Choir Master. Strider. Let's get him that. Leadership. And he doesn't need a Teller of Tales. Scarecrow Banner. Anything really nice in here? Not really. Well, in case we're fighting in the muck, we'll give him Strider. Okay, you. Let's take a double check on him. Armor of Fortune, Warrior Bane, Talisman of Protection, Potion of Healing, Sword of Discipline, Choir Master, Treasure Hunter. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. Okay, Strider, Rune of Stoicism, Ancestor Rune. Well, he's going to be facing some magic. Well, that -4 leadership might be useful. Dwarf Bride. The magic resistant might be handy too, actually. Okay, Unbreakable. I don't know. Strider. Magic resistance. Let's get him the Lichbone Pendant. Just to help beef up his army a little bit. Okay, I like that. And your army, you're going to be going south with him. Let's double check. Rune of Striking, Master Rune of Groth, yeah. Rune of Slowness, yeah. Everything I like that. Armor of Fortune. Oh, he doesn't have a weapon. His weapon strength is awful. Anything, yeah, this is the best we can get. Melee defense. Luckstone. I kind of like the magic resistance. I mean, that Opal Amulet's really good, too. Yeah, is there anything other special we can get there? That might actually work for him. Terrifying Mask of E. Because he's going to be going up against elves. Alright. We've done it. some fairly long turns, I know. But we're in a race against time. War coordination targets lost, attrition. And we still have some work to do. Army disbanded, rank gained. Okay. We still have some work to do. Go take a look at our... So they have no war coordination target. Yeah, neither do they. I know they're going to start fighting Talea very soon. They still do. They do not. Ziflin. Yeah, that's where I want you. Krakadrak. Can you... I mean, come here, I guess. I mean, Serpent Jetty. And Zufbar. Yeah. Bordelot, you guys are the same. You guys have not changed. Yeah, this is gonna deteriorate really fast. Their strength rank 7 too. I'm unreliable? What? What did I do? Oh, I declared war on Border Princes, maybe? That's possible. Okay. Alright. Let's pass a turn and see if we spot this war herd here. I think the Empire is going to start getting upset with everyone traipsing over their territory too. We might be in 2 very big wars very quickly. As long as it's not Carrick Hearn, I'm okay with it, to be honest. Boys are getting after it. You know, you purposely stayed on their territory to trespass. It's West. Belagar can be a real dick sometimes. Good for him. Alright. We're coming for you, Zanganaz. Yep. Ziflin, or sorry, Karakharn is still all the way up north. They're the only ones who came. I remember how many dwarf armies I asked to come up north? They're the only ones who came, and I didn't ask them. It's like they're totally difficult to get a defensive alliance with. They're like complete arseholes. I ask everyone else to come and no one does, and they decide to come when they have one settlement. Just to be Karakharn, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we saw a settlement being raised, so does that mean someone's getting after it with the Empire? Oh, Barakvar came up north. Or was that... No, it doesn't look like... Or maybe a settlement was not raised, but... okay. But was resettled? Take a look. Okay. I like Zufbar traipsing all over vampire territory. It does warm my heart a little bit. Oh, there's that Chaos Warherd. Oh, Doomkeep is going to be tough. So, where were they? The Ambusher? Oh, we got improved blasting charges. Now we're working on steam drills, so our income should be going up. Excellent. Crack 8 peaks, unhappy. For 10 turns? Well, it is clan trouble. Okay. Curious. Population surplus in Southern Badlands. Okay. Let's take a look at their income. Okay, their income's up to 1124. They were below 1,000, so that's good. And the corruption is going down to 16.7. It was going down to 24.9. So we had a pretty big impact there. Got a lot of exposition, I guess, over my plan in this last little bit. So I think this is a good time to call the episode. So I will see you next time on This is Total Dwarfhammer.